I have this weird hobby where I look at where the government is spending and cutting money, and I use that information to make my investment decisions. If you Google US Budget 2026, you can easily find this whitehouse.gov site with a bunch of links to PDFs. From there, you can just start opening them up and reading them. This one in particular is called Fiscal Year 2026 Discretionary Budget Request. It has this brief letter from this guy, Russell Voigt, and then all these tables that show the major proposed changes in funding. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see this entry that mentions a down payment for the Golden Dome. What is that? You may or may not remember because this year has been 8 years long, but in January, Trump signed an executive order directing the construction of a missile defense system. The name is a blatant ripoff of Israel's Iron Dome. It's closer in functionality to the Star Wars program Reagan proposed in 1983, which was never actually constructed, was scrapped after wasting a bunch of taxpayer money. Basically, the current administration's plan is to launch a bunch of satellites into low Earth orbit with the ability to shoot down threats. So why is this a bad plan? For one thing, it's not like the dome is working well for Israel, a country the size of Connecticut. They only have to worry about rockets coming from two directions, and those rockets come in so hot and fast that they usually don't know or can't respond in time to do anything. Even when they were dealing with Iranian missiles and the US was helping shoot them down, they didn't get all of them, and some still hit their targets. The dome concept hasn't proven to be effective in production. My second point is that the interceptors themselves have to be in a rapid orbit in order to avoid falling back to Earth. Gravity's a hell of a drug. Because of the speed of travel, it would theoretically be extremely difficult to actually position the interceptors on the fly to deal with any actual threats. The satellites are likely to just crash into each other while repositioning, making them somehow even less useful than the Iron Dome. Also, this would probably further the nuclear arms race. Also, please note that this would probably further the nuclear arms race. This is a huge country with a lot of firepower already. We don't usually have to worry about things like Hezbollah sending a barrage of little missiles towards us. Nobody's taking out Scranton. A rogue state isn't going to attack us. We're more likely to be bombed by an actual nation with nuclear weapons. Nobody's going to waste sending a bunch of little shits over here just for us to pop them back and blow them off the face of the planet. China and Russia are still going to want the ability to take us out if necessary. They're going to put more time, research, and resources towards making a bigger and better bomb that can get through our defenses. Additionally, their details are dumb, especially the timeline. Trump thinks that we can get this up and going by 2029. Most other organizations think it will take till at least 2035 and cost 8 to 20 times as much as the White House is letting on. If you've lived in this country for any amount of time, you know that we build slowly. There's a road not far from me that's been under construction longer than I've been alive. It's like the same section of road too. The cones are a permanent fixture at this point. I think people would riot if they took the cones away. Anyway, currently there are no official contracts awarded. The Wall Street Journal did announce that SpaceX was set to receive $1 or $2 billion in funding for this project, but Elon Musk denies this and says that he's focusing on Mars. Exactly the thing he needs to focus on. This is still in the early phases, so it's something that I'll be watching. Follow along to hear more about this and the other ways they're wasting your money.